Good morning. We've already had our drama for this morning, and that is Miss Lydia got a little scraped up on a hestruck, out of all things. It didn't even draw blood, but it was enough to land her on the couch this morning. I don't know if we've ever told you this, but Lydia has a very weak has a very low pain tolerance for pain or blood or anything like this. And we never discovered that until she was 2. I think she was 2.5, and she got her first scrape. I know, it's unbelievable that it took her 2.5 years to get her first scrape with blood, but she did. And my mom and dad had come over to visit, and Lydia was fine. It had been like 10 minutes since she had gotten her ouchie, and all of a sudden she asked if she could sit in my lap, and I said sure. And I'm visiting with my mom, and she acted really tired. It was like 3 in the afternoon, and the next thing I know, my mom's like, Janelle, look at Lydia. So I took a look at Lydia, and the next thing I know, she was as white as a ghost. Her lips were blue. She was limp and she wasn't breathing. It was the weirdest thing. So I put her on the couch and I looked at her. She still wasn't breathing. I ran upstairs, called 911, you know, all that drama. And then ambulance came, and she had kind of perked up. She was at least conscious, but there was something definitely wrong with her. And so we took her down to the emergency room. You know, we were thinking heart or blood sugar or something. We checked all that out. They couldn't find anything wrong with her. So their next thought was, well, since she had fallen when she had gotten her ouchie, maybe she had bumped her head. So they were getting ready to send her in for some type of CAT scan or something for her head. And the nurse said, well, let's clean up your her ouchie on her leg where she had it, and she starts cleaning it up, and next thing we know, there goes Lydia again. And they said, wow, we figured out what's wrong with her. She has a really low tolerance for pain and blood and things like that. So they sent us home, and there was nothing wrong with Lydia. But ever since, if she gets any type of scrape, it doesn't even have to draw blood. She is like down for the count. Doesn't totally pass out, but she's white as a ghost, and she's like, I have to sit on the couch, I need water. And everybody at the emergency squad just laughs at me because they're like, I can't believe your daughter, Janelle, has that problem when you do what you do here at the emergency squad. Last night, I curled up in bed for a little while before I fell asleep and started reading some of those new books I picked up yesterday. And the first one I started to read was How to Make Money Using Social Media. And it's actually really easy reading. It's not that hard. I think I read about 50 pages last night in about 20 minutes, so it's really simple. Haven't learned anything quite yet, but I was only going through reading the introduction, and you have to understand past marketing to understand future marketing. So anyways, so far so good. I'm really enjoying this one. Hope I have time to finish this up by this weekend. By the way, if you haven't ordered these packets, these are currently on sale for 40 cents a packet for taco seasoning, which is amazing. And I had originally bought 20. I am down to maybe 8. I have been using these things like mad. I think I'm going to buy some more and stack up on them. I got an email from Hillcrest Foods, which is my bulk food supplier, and they sent out their distressed list of all their damaged and dented and outdated goods for the week. And they had ricotta cheese, 5-pound buckets of ricotta cheese for, I think it was $6.37. And I asked her, I said, well, how many you want me to get? He goes, well, how many do they have? Well, I called up, they had 3. So I ended up getting 3 of those buckets. I'm thinking I'm going to take at least 1 or 2 of them and turn them into pans of stuffed shells and make freezer meals out of them, just because I really would like to have some freezer meals on hand in the freezer because they're super helpful. And I also picked up 2 bags of the King Arthur Sir Galahad flour, which is more of like an all-purpose flour, but I was almost out of that. So really good prices on those things, and I'm not going to be picking them up until Monday. Okay, I gotta get hurrying and get these tacos done before Daddy comes home. I'm wondering, have you guys ever tried growing lettuce from the bottom of the lettuce? I know you can do it with cabbage. I'm wondering if lettuce is the same way. So let's do an experiment. Why are you putting in toothpicks? So I can hold it up in the water. There we go, just like that. And let's see if this will grow. It'll be like an experiment. What do you think, Mary? Do you think it will grow? We're gonna find out. We'll put it right on the windowsill and we'll watch it, okay? Okay. I don't know if you guys know this little trick, but you can revive wilting lettuce by cutting off the bottoms of it and then submerging it into some ice cold water, the bottoms, and then, hi! See, this is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You just submerge it and then it will make this firm again and good as new. And that way you can eat it and not have to throw it out. Wow, I think we have some chaos going on here.
Charity said, how about
This is what the boys have been working on. A Lego base is supposed to be hidden by the greenery, and I guess there's a door here into the base, which is pretty creative. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just broke their base. On our way to meet someone on the garage sale site, they had a whole big tote of yarn. There's our yarn purchases. Some exciting stuff in there. Are you excited?
Janelle is cleaning off her stove.
Oh, yes, I am. Not allowing perfection to take over. I am treating it as if it's better than if I didn't do it at all, even though it's not perfect.
We're having little pizzas for dinner tonight. And look at that nice clean stove. Not perfect, but good enough. Look at that, she's on her hands and knees cleaning.
Oh, you make it sound like it's a rare thing for me, but it is. Hey! I clean once in a while.
Janelle's lighting a candle and putting it on the stove.
That is my sign that the stove is clean and don't you dare mess it up. Doesn't that look better?
Yes, it does.
All right, now it's time for Mom to take care of Gracie. Kids are super excited because we are having our neighbors over and we are having a party. Well, if a party can consist of just our neighbors and our family, but we're having a party and we're gonna play some games and we're having some steamed cranberry pudding, and I'll put the link for that on in the description below because that's on my blog, and oh, it's so good. We only have it once a year.
Can I have this too? Because I
If you're good.
This is actually our New Year's party, and we're having it now because they couldn't come over. Was it because we were sick or what?
No, we just didn't feel up to having everybody over.
Okay, so
Just too many crazy days with the holidays and everything. But here it is, almost the end of January, and we're ready to have a party. So that's what we're doing tonight.
yeah. The kids worked really hard cleaning up the house so that we could have our party today. Except, well, we still have a little more pickup to do. Are they here?
They're here. Close the door, guys.
Open the door.
Happy New Year.
Here they come. Grace is going to bed. She's enjoyed the party for about 2 minutes, and, well, it's time for bed.
She's even rubbing her eyes. She knows it's night-night time.
Right. The kids are admiring the cake. Or, not cake, it's like bread. What is it, actually? What's the kind of cake called?
Cranberry pudding.
It lost some of its innards.
Uh-oh.
Lost its guts.
That's what we said.
Well, that one's going to have to stay in there.
It looks like you put a heart in it.
It looks like Minnesota. Kind of.
Do you need help?
Oops, I got some on your table already.
Oh, well.
We have 2 of them there. We have the high carb version and then the low carb version. And Mary is all done. And no one else has taken a bite yet. And now we're going to play aggravation.
Let's put it right.
The kids are setting it up. And Mary gets to be on my team.
I won't be on your team.
Oh, you want to be on my team? I got a 3-people team. We'll have an unfair advantage.
I won't be right on your team.
Okay.
Oh, sure, why not? I feel like having fun tonight.
You get to go again.
What? But I don't get, I have to get a 1 to get out.
Yes.
Just a minute. I'm going to put my marble out.
I
And then
got
I'm going to
another-
go again. Get a 1, get a 1, please.
Another one. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, Janelle has a way to die.
1, 2.
We're all playing this game.
Uh-oh, Miss got aggravated.
I had to go 4.
It's Wagonation.
Wagonation?
Wagonation. 2.
Sherry, could you move
It's
to
Oh, Daddy, we
aggravation.
can knock out Mommy with it too.
Yes, we could, Daddy. We could do that.
Yeah.
You know what? We should all play this game at the same time with Mary too and Grace.
1, 2, 3,
So we can't
That's your object.
do something bad.
The 2 would knock out Mommy.
No.
Oh, sorry, Mommy.
Dad.
Well, I'm kind of sorry. I'm not like really super sorry, but slightly.
Daddy's dead.
No, that was Mommy.
Guess who the winner is?
Of course.
Right there.
She always
Mommy.
I don't always win.
Cactus.
She got her 4 marbles into her spot.
It's 10:30 and we had a great time tonight playing with games with our neighbors and our kids and celebrating with our cranberry steamed pudding. So I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button below for lots of more fun videos like these. We will see you for our next vlog. Good night.